BÁTORIČKA, The Bloodlusts of ERZSÉBET Bathory, Act 3, Scene 3, Bitka Castle, Slovakia. Count Giorgio's seat of power, a magnificent and commodious family home, one of the finest in all of Hungary. Monday, 5th of March, 1610. Seated behind Thurzo are Giorgio Zawodzki. Summoned to present their findings for Thurzo's criminal investigations are Moses Siraki, Andras Kertsjury, Kaspar Bajaki, a Bitka official in the employ of Thurzo, and Kaspar Kardos, a Bitka official in the employ of Thurzo. Thurzo. This hand holds a letter composed by the king, insisting I get her ideally next spring. Magyeri the Red has crunched the king's ear. He's called for her head come this time next year. 1 year till the hearing to meticulously plan it, and as that time's nearing, my case must be granite. The case must be masonry with affidavits of steel to foil any agency for an appeal. I'm ready consider the claims you've collected that target the killer with crimes she's suspected. Moses Siraki. The sum somewhat shocking of households she's plundered, with numbers near knocking, I reckon, on hundreds. Infer 500 fillies, an approximate range, yet with ongoing queries that quantum could change. As 'tis not just parents of massacred teens, but servants and tenants been spilling the beans. There's 30-odd workers have willing gums flapping, some witnessed some murders, some saw some kidnappings. Still others emerging out putrid woodwork, to speak of submergings or heaps hind the kirk. A sprinkling with burdens hope lift off their chests, a few have concurred in, they think she's possessed. Even some freemen came forth to confess, who think she's a demon in Venetian finesse. They spoke, though they're scared, and fret be they might, for expose there's aired, their crops face a blight. 'Cause queer things occurring, like beetles in breeches, illnesses incurring, they blame on her witches. Mysterious figures form from strange powders, and spirit familiars of cats in large chowders. Yet still they will speak, though psyches harangued, and futures look bleak, for if found they'd be hanged. Though none are of worth, henceforth we've weaknesses, they're salt of the earth, these 30 witnesses. Andras Kertsjury. We've Jacob Silvassi, who's closer than most, whence get him to grass he will woo like a ghost. We've one man called Chapman, who have been exiled, he spied she in action, assaulting a child. One toiled as her tanner, fashioning skins. A serf named Susanna hopes purge her sins. A servant, a Sarah, will stand in the dock to rat the chimera of scenes sure to shock. Another's John Valco, whom tried she abort, if now he's an alco, he'll face her in court. A Jew called Jankovic, Tom Zima, Cole Custis, said hope they'll snitch her in hope, serving justice. Kaspar Bajaki. We've Ladislas Sari, who lost him his lover, and Urovic, Artie, who owns orchards, another. There's Mad Martin Crisco, who caught with a corpse her factotum imp Fisco, thieving his horse. That dastardly pastor will rattle the room, though perhaps a disaster, the prick's a poltroon. Zeletzi's a squire, if his voice thy will need, though rumoured a liar, whose motive is greed. There's one feeling menaced, feels guilty for kills, but Gramelius, the chemist, is addicted to pills. There is one Istvan Vegi, who seems in the know, who's promised, though vaguely, may make a court show. A turnkey tagged Bodie, though sailing the stars, have vowed he will show me cadavers with scars. Kaspar Kardos. It's said 10 of the doomed are in caves under rocks, but they refuse to exhume as the rumour is pox. And the ice is in melt, seeing carcasses float, hence smells we all smelt, for they're thrown in the moat. Kashtisa's turned black because of soot, tells a traitor, stiff soot from the stack of the incinerator. And fruits are polluted if trees will but yield, because, it's reputed, they've hid 'em in fields. And the bears are obese and the wolves are all weighty, as they dined on the grease of maids, maybe 80. Thurzo. I fear we'll be lathered after woeful performance, if this all that's gathered off flaky informants. I foretell a forfeit, then I'll face retribution, for this awful audit props a weak prosecution. We've drunkards a gabbing, and madmen, and curs, while she has the backing of barons and earls. With statements mistaking as flaky of mind, or witnesses shaking after they've been maligned. Some possibly waiting like ponies of Troy to try terminating this trial in a ploy. Please try to understand it's a shark with swimming. We'll not get her canned with paupers or women. She'll fuck 'em, she'll threaten, she'll hush 'em by bribe. She'll drown them in debt and bid to survive. Get tangible proof for this dread holocaust, or endure on the hoof, then the lawsuit is lost. Georgy Zavodsky. To triumph in court, get her hags apprehended. It'll smash her support, for she's too well defended. The killer of kiddies relies on relief from a coven of biddies with fiendish beliefs. For her confidence brims as they buoy her aplomb, as they service her whims, eft hell's pit whims are from. She's deluded by doses her witches will brew, and prone to psychosis they'll all attend to. These fanatics of Lucifer get in the gist, see lasses will suffer the will-o'-the-wisp. Isolated alone, confined in a tower, after losing those crones, she'll lose half her power. Scene 4. The Red Room in the manor house of Cashtis village. In front of a hugely ornate, carved freestanding mirror. Thursday, 8th of March, 1610. Standing behind ERZSÉBET Bathory are Erzimajoni, Helena Joe, Fitzko and Dorco. ERZSÉBET Bathory. Lies! Fucking lies! These treatments are feces! Just look at my eyes, see these new fucking creases? Notice my lips turn an arse when I pucker. I might have thee whipped for fibbing, you fucker. Check out my neck, 'tis a cockerel's wattle, and my hands are erect like with the skin of a scrotal. And I ache in each joint of bathing in gore. Tell me, what is the point? What the fuck's been it for? I bathe twice a week for my pan to be pretty, yet I still look antique as I'm fucking near 50. You are meant to be wise, so what's with the smirking? It's all fucking lies, virgin blood is not working. Erzimajoni. There's a rational reason, and it is down to Darvulia's treason, for the blood should be blue. I know you'd connection like kin you were close, but I'd ever objection as paupers she chose. I'd realised her motive was to see you steer safe, as no one would notice seizing ciphers or waifs. But it's no use in opening up any odd veins, you ought not be soaking in offspring of swains. I'll tell you the truth, get gentrified girls to salvage thy youth, not children of churls. They're similar to asses, nourished on grasses, hence magic's diluted, unlike upper classes. To boot remedies, get creatures of culture, with high pedigrees of a strong family structure. The blood must be precious for wrinkle protection, with unblemished freshness for a flawless complexion. ERZSÉBET Bathory. If blue blood is lucky, then she was a fool. The fuck should he study at sorcery school? What have I been soaking in? Care of the sage. I just seek revoking the onset of age. Have I simply been sitting in animal goo, sitting and wishing my skin will renew? Say you aristocrats' blood is the magical answer, then fetch me a flood to combat this cancer. Go fetch him in haste, in their force I'll immerse, for there's no time to waste in fighting time's curse. I need them in numbers, those bloodlines of gold, help men the past blunders to thwart growing old. ERZSÉBET. We'll set up a college for girls in their teens and only acknowledge families with means. A finishing school that teaches the graces with etiquette rules but limited places. From 10 to 18 we'll plug the promotion. The creme de la creme forms the potentest lotion. Advertise up to 18s and say with a diploma they'll be servicing queens with a polished persona. Yes, they will come flocking once broadcast the pitch. Then I will get unlocking the souls of the rich.